Hi everyone, my name is Bycoff. Today I'm going to be teaching my signature class, which is core yoga. Now I've been teaching this class for 10 years. It focuses on strength, not just the core muscles as the class title would indicate, but also the upper and lower body too. We move around a lot. So having said that, if you ever need to take a break, get a sip of water, or adjust your poses at any time, come down to your forearms, you do that. Please listen to your body. I'm going to give you as many options to progress or regress our exercise today as possible. But we're here to get strong, get flexible, and have some fun in the process. So let's start that process. We're going to start with some mindful breath. We're just going to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth or the nose. Awesome. 2 more times like this. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. We're going to find an intention or practice. It can be personal, professional, athletic, whatever. Inhale that intention in through the crown of the head with the breath. And exhale, pour that intention down the spine to your pelvis on the exhale. Like you're dropping a coin into wish it well. Awesome. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Intention in to the very top of the spine. And exhale, pouring intention down the spine to the pelvis. Awesome. 1 more time. Inhale. Intention in. And exhale, pouring intention down the spine to the pelvis. Nice. We'll just keep that breath going as we start moving around. We'll inhale, fingertips all the way up to sky, nice and high. And then we'll exhale the right hand down to the mat, over to the side with the left. Nice and easy. And inhale, fingertips back up to sky. And exhale to the other side. Now, go ahead and let the knees fall down towards the mat as you stretch. Inhale, fingertips back up to sky. And we'll exhale, fold forward, nice and easy over the legs. Now see what you can do about softening up the neck, the shoulders, and let the legs fall away from your body as you stretch. So softening up that lower back. See what that does to the stretch when you do that. And breathing as well. Awesome. Let's inhale, fingertips back up to sky. We're going to exhale, twist over to the right side. So twisting from the middle of the back all the way up through the very top of the spine, which comes up between your nose and ears. And continue twisting with the breath until your nose can touch the back of the room or wherever you're at. We'll release out of that twist, fingertips back up to sky, and we'll exhale, twisting in the other direction. And inhale, fingertips back up to sky, and exhale, folding forward. Again, softening up the shoulders and the neck, letting the lower back get nice and soft, and letting the knees fall down towards the mat as you fold. Very good. We'll go ahead and sit up here, and we're going to get going with some core work to start. So start to get warmed up here. We're going to come to bow pose. So soften the neck and the shoulders. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to lower my back and feet off the mat 1 inch, and we'll be here for 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to go for that again. Same thing. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. 3, 2, and 1. You guys are doing great. We're going to go one more time. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to change my position just a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring my feet up towards the sky. We're just go for some crunches. So crunching up to the extent that you can. Touch your ankles, tops of your feet. We're going 13 more. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, I'm going to let my feet lower down towards the mat on a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go and pull your right knee in towards your body. Let the left leg extend out long. It's 1 inch off the mat. So you're getting a little stretch here in the right hip flexor, and you're getting a little work in the core too. What we're going to do is switch. So we're just going to switch, pull the other knee in, and we're going to do that 14 more times. So we'll go 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both feet off the mat. We're going to go for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the right foot up towards the sky. Left foot out long, 1 inch off the mat. So similar to before, we're going to just go ahead and switch, pulling the other leg in towards you. And 14 more switches. 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go hug the knees in. We'll rock ourselves up to a seated place on the mat and continue on with our warm-up on hands and knees. So go ahead, flip it over. We'll go ahead and have our fingertips spread nice and wide on the mat. And we're going to start off with some cat-cow. So the cow, dropping the stomach down, head floats up, tailbone floats up, and then the cat. So the back rounding up towards the sky, dropping the head, tucking the tailbone underneath. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, actually. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. It just feels good to do that. And back to a neutral spine. All right, so some twisting here. I'm gonna rotate my body over to the right side. So rotating the body open, soften the neck and the shoulders. Heart open to that side, the right side. And on the exhale, I'm gonna weave that right hand underneath and through the left shoulder down to mat. Good. 2 more times in this way. Inhale, rotating open. And exhale down. Inhaling, rotating open and up. And exhale down. Very nice. Take a breath, and we'll go for the other side here. Left fingertips rotating open and up. And exhale, weaving down and through. 2 more times. Inhale, rotating open. And exhale, bring it back down. And last one. Inhale, rotating open and up. And exhale, back down. Beautiful. and bring our hands back to the mat here. We're going to go for some tiger stretches. Right fingertips floating forward towards the front, and left foot extending back behind. Now you're going to be soft in the face and the shoulders. You're thinking length as you breathe. So we'll go 3 breaths here, lengthening out the body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to go ahead, bring that right elbow to touch the left knee now. Go ahead, touch together, and inhale back out. Exhale, touch. Inhale out. Exhale, touch. Inhale out. And lower all of that back down. Good. Let's go for the other side here. Right fingertips floating forward. Left foot extending back behind. We'll go 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's go ahead and bring that left elbow to touch the right knee and inhale back out. Excellent. 2 more times. Exhale, touch. Inhale out. Last one. Exhale, touch. Inhale out. And lower all of that back down. Okay, great. So, one last thing before we start our standing sequences here. We're going to go ahead and bring our right foot back behind. And then we're going to open our body up to the right side. If you're feeling good here, you can start to float the right foot up off the mat and then gaze up to the sky. And we'll be here for a count of 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1, and lower all of that back down. Good. Let's go for the other side. Now left foot extends back behind. Rotate body open. Go ahead, float left foot up, and again gaze up to the top hand. And count of 3, 2, 1, and lower all of that back down. Nice. So let's go ahead and start with our sun salutations here. Nice sunny day. We can get going with that. So we're going to do a cow pose first. So drop the stomach down, head floats up, tailbone floats up, tuck toes underneath, and then floating hips up to the sky. This is your down facing dog. Now toes want to be about 6 inches apart, fingertips spread wide on the mat. Gripping the mat with your fingertips, that's going to take some of the pressure off of your wrists. Dropping the head down. We're going to get going here. So the right foot's going to float up to the sky, down facing dog split, nice and high, and then step the foot forward. If it doesn't quite make it, you can always use that right hand, step the foot forward. From here, lengthening out the right leg, stepping left foot forward and folding over, letting the head and arms stay loose. We're just going to nod the head yes, and shake it no. Then we'll inhale, fingertips all the way up to the sky, and exhale, swan dive. Folding over. Good. So dropping the head fully, we'll go ahead and step the right foot back, followed by the left. And we're going to go ahead and chaturanga. That's lowering your body almost all the way to the mat, and then an upward facing dog. Not collapsing too much, but a nice C curve. It's hard to see with this angle, but do your best, and then we'll bring it back to downward facing dog. So let's go for the same thing on the other side. So left foot's going to float up to the sky, downward facing dog split. You'll step it forward to meet the hands, lengthening out through that front leg, stepping the other foot forward and folding over. Inhaling all the way up to sky. Exhale, flat back, swan dive, fold. Go ahead, step the left foot back, followed by the right, and we chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Awesome. We're going to move through these, another 3 rounds of these. We'll move pretty quickly, really generate some heat here. So let's go ahead, start with that. Start with the right foot all the way up to the sky, stepping forward and through to meet the hands. Left foot steps forward, folding over. Inhaling all the way up. And exhale, swan dive, flat back. Right foot steps back, followed by the left, and we chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Yeah. Left foot all the way up to the sky, steps forward and through. Right foot steps forward, folding over, inhaling all the way up to sky. And exhale, flat back, swan dive, folding over. Good. And stepping left foot back, right, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Okay, let's keep going here. Right foot all the way up to the sky, down facing dog split, stepping forward and through. And then the other foot steps forward, folding over. Inhale all the way up to sky. And exhale, swan dive, folding over. Right foot steps back, followed by the left. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. And left foot all the way up to the sky, steps forward and through. Other foot steps forward, folding over. Inhale all the way up to sky. And exhale, flat back swan dive, folding over. Go ahead and step the left foot back, followed by the right. And chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a jump forward here. We're gonna make sure we land nice and soft. So here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna jump forward nice and high using our core, and landing nice and soft. Good. Inhale, fingertips all the way up to sky. Exhale, swan dive, folding over. Inhale all the way up and bring it into chair. So with this chair, your feet can either be tucked together. If you want to bring them a little bit apart, that's fine. What I'll say is just go ahead and let the hips sink down nice and low. Pick the arches of the feet up and we'll go for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale up again and bring it back into that chair. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up. Exhale, swan dive, folding over. You can go ahead, jump or step the feet back to a plank. And we're going to, from here, lower down to our forearms. So we're going to do some work for forearm plank today. Level 1, stay here in your forearm plank. Level 2, right foot up an inch, out to the side, tap the foot, out to the other side with the other foot. Alternating feet. And we'll go for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead and pick the hips up, clasp your hands together. This is dolphin pose. So we're going to do some work from dolphin pose here. Level 1, you stay here. Level 2, inhale, the chin past the wrists, and exhale back up. And we'll go for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead, press up to your hands. Take a vinyasa flow. If you'd like to, that's a chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Otherwise, meet us back here in downward dog. And we're going to get going with our next sequence here. We're going to build off of it. Go ahead, float the right foot all the way up to the sky. Step it forward and through. Fingertips up to sky. All right. So we're here in this high lunge. I'm lengthening out through the back heel. Arms nice and high. And we're going to do some stuff here. So option 1, stay here. Option 2 is a split squat. I lower my hips down and bring them back up. You're going to do that with me. We're going to do 5 starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, I'm going to bring my hands to heart center. I'm going to twist over to the right side. So make sure that elbow is on the outside of the front thigh. Rotating the body open towards the right side. Lengthening out through the back heel. And see what you can do about releasing the neck and letting the head float away from the body. And see what you can do about releasing the legs away from the torso, so softening up the lower back. While you do this, one more breath. And release out of the twist. Exhaling, hands down to the mat. Okay, we're gonna go for 2 chaturangas this time. That's 2 push-ups, and then an upward dog, and then a downward dog. Very good. Okay, we are gonna do the same thing on the other side. So, left foot floats up, steps forward and through. We're in this high lunge. Okay, so level 1, you stay here. Level 2, we're gonna go for those split squats, and we'll start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go for that twist on this left side. So we'll bring right elbow on the outside of the left thigh and rotating open, keeping hands to heart center. Again, lengthening out through the back heel, soft throughout the pelvis and the lower back. Rotating open. We'll go 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead and release out of that. Fingertips back down to the mat. 2 chaturanga push-ups. 1, 2, and upward dog and downward dog. All right. Very good. So what we're going to do now is build off of that sequence. And the repetition is what builds the lean muscle mass and the strength that we're trying to get after here. So, again, building off of that, let's go ahead, float the right foot all the way up to sky. Bring your knee to your nose, shoulders over wrist. 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Foot back up to sky. Foot steps forward and through to meet the hands and back into that high lunge. Okay. So, level 1, you're going to stay here. Level 2 is going to be 5 split squats. Level 3 now, it's going to be 10 split squats. So we're going to do the 10. We're going to start now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, from here we're going to hinge forward, find a flat back. Really lengthening out. All right, lengthening out the torso, softening up through the face and the shoulders. Arms can be straight ahead. For a little less resistance, you could bring the arms behind. Either way, but we're going to go for a nice arched flat back. And we'll go for another 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and lower down your left fingertips to the mat. Rotate open to the right side. Count of 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead, bring that foot down. Bring the foot back, hand down. And this time we're going to go for 3 chaturanga push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Awesome. Just reconnect with the breath, see where you are here. You're doing a great job. And we're going to go for the other side now. Left foot all the way up to sky, down facing dog split. And left knee to the nose, shoulders over wrists. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Foot back up. And footsteps forward and through. Fingertips up to sky. Awesome. Okay. Level 1. All right. We're going to stay here. Level 2, 5 split squats. Level 3, it's going to be 10 split squats. Let's go ahead and start that now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's go ahead and hinge forward. Find that flat back. Go a count of 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and lower the right fingertips down to the mat, rotating open to the left side. Soften the neck and the shoulders. Lengthening out through that back heel. 2 more breaths. Nice work. Bringing it all back down, stepping back to plank. 3 chaturanga push-ups. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Upward dog. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Great. So take a few breaths here. We're going to continue on. We're going to keep moving and build off this sequence. So we're going to go ahead and bring the right foot all the way up to the sky. Downward facing dog split. And the right knee to the right elbow. 3 breaths here. 3, 2, 1. Foot back up. Foot steps forward and through. And fingertips up to sky. All right. Level 1, you're here. Level 2 for 5. Level 3 now is going to be 10 split squats. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and hinge forward. Find that flat back. This time we're going to make a transition now to warrior 3. So the weight onto the front foot, back foot starts to float up, hips parallel to the mat. We go count of 5 breaths here. Thinking length, lengthening the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Back to a high lunge. And just go ahead and lower the hands down to the mat. Step back to your plank. We'll go 4 chaturanga push-ups this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And upward dog. And downward facing dog. Good stuff. Connect with your breath. Check in with your body. You're doing great. Let's go for the other side here. We'll go ahead and bring the left foot all the way up to the sky. Left knee to left elbow. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Foot back up. Foot steps forward and through to meet the hands, fingertips floating up to sky. Okay. So level 1, again, stay here. Level 2 for 5. Level 3, 10 split squats. We'll start that now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So we're going to hinge forward on that flat back. And when you're ready, making that transition into warrior 3. 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring it back to our high lunge and step the foot back. 4 chaturanga push-ups. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. All right. So you're doing great. Let's keep up this great work. We're going to do another jump forward. This time, jumping the feet to the outsides of the hands. Feet to the outsides of the hands, bending the knees, jumping the feet forward, and landing nice and easy here. So we're just going to let ourselves stretch out. Let gravity do the work. Keep the head in line with the tailbone. We'll take 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're just going to stand up, right? And I'm going to keep my feet pointed out, second position here. And it's cool if the feet aren't on the mat. I wouldn't expect them to be. Mine aren't. We're doing some plie squats, so lower down. Keep the knees in line with the ankles and bring it back up. And 14 more. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down with me here. Let's burn out. It's going to go for 15 breaths. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1, and up. Very nice work. Okay, we're going to work on our peak pose today, and that's going to be a crow pose. So let's go ahead and get back into this deep squat that we're in. So you're going to bring your hands about 1.5 feet in front of your feet. Pick your knees up nice and high. Bring your knees on the backs of your forearms. Feet together and just balancing. So let's go for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And jump back to a plank and lower down to your forearms. Woo! All right, getting our work in today. We're going to be here in a plank. Level 1, you're just going to stay here. Level 2, we'll do hand touches a couple feet in front of the mat. Level 3, leg lifts to go along with the hand touches. And we'll go 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we'll go ahead and bring it into a dolphin pose. All right. You're doing great, people. Dolphin pose, level 1. You're going to stay here. Level 2, it's going to be dolphin dives. We're going to do 6. We'll start now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Press up to your hands. Take a vinyasa flow if you're up for it. And then meet us back and down facing dog. Very good. All right. We're going to move into our next sequence here. We're going to go float the right foot all the way up to the sky, down facing dog split. Bring that right knee to your left elbow. 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Foot back up. And footsteps forward and through to meet the hands this time. Warrior 1. Spinning the left toes out to the left side. Pushing on the outside of the back foot. You can see my back foot is pointed to the side. Okay. Make sure that front knee is tracking over to the front ankle there. And then opening up to Warrior 2. So, lengthening out through the arms, energy out through both sets of legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to Warrior 2 and to side angle. Right forearm on top of the right knee, left fingertips up to sky. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, bring the right hand to the inner right thigh, fingertips up to sky. Back up to Warrior 2. And triangle. Straighten out the front leg. Bring the back foot in just forward a little bit. Hinge forward at the right hip. Drop the hand down. Fingertips up to sky. And the head wants to be in line with the bottom foot. In line with the top hand. So you can always adjust that, bringing that right hand towards your knee to find the alignment there. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and cartwheel, hands down to the mat, step back to plank. 5 chaturanga push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. All right, let's go for the other side. You're gonna bring the left foot all the way up to the sky, down facing dog split. Left knee to right elbow. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Foot back up. Footsteps forward and through. Warrior 1. A little bit better of an angle here. You can really see my back foot anchor down to the mat. It helps to point the back toes forward to get the hips in line to front. And again, watch that front knee. Make sure it's tracking directly over the front ankle. And we'll go ahead and open up to Warrior 2. So, again, energy down through both sets of legs, both sets of arms, and fingertips. And reverse warrior. And warrior 2 to side angle. Left forearm on top of the left knee. All right, fingertips up to sky. If you want to go deeper again, left fingertips on the inside of the left foot. And we'll take 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Back up to warrior 2. And go ahead, straighten out the front leg. Get into that triangle. So, hinging forward at the left hip, coming forward with the left hand, and dropping the hand just below the left knee, fingertips up to sky, finding that alignment. Breathing, 2 more breaths. Nice stretch down that inner front thigh. Okay, warrior 2. And we'll go ahead and cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to a plank. 5 chaturanga push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upward dog. Downward dog. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and build off that last sequence that we just did. We're gonna bring the right foot all the way up to the sky. We're almost there, people. Stay with me. We're gonna bring the right knee to the nose, shoulders over wrist. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Foot back up to sky. Footsteps forward and through. We're in warrior 1. Opening up to warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Warrior 2 and side angle. Now, we're going to make a little bit of an extension. You can take a level 2, which is an extended side angle. So you can bring the top arm forward. If you can bring the bottom arm forward as well, do that. Keep rotating the torso open, and 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get back to warrior 2 and into triangle. Again, bring the back foot in just a little bit here. Hinge it forward, find the triangle, find the alignment. That's the most important thing. And then if you want to get to level 2 here, we'll extended side angle. Top foot, top hand comes forward. You can bring the bottom arm up as well. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, so bring it back to warrior 2. And we're going to go for a half moon pose, the balancing pose. So bring the weight onto the front foot. Back foot's going to float up, opening the hips. And we'll go 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. And let's just one last stretch here. Bring it forward. And a bit of a runner stretch, right? So both sets of toes pointed forward. We're just going to hinge forward here at my hips. So stretch that hamstring, that front hamstring, dropping the head down, right? To lengthen it out through both sets of legs. Now, the revolved triangle is where we can bring the opposite hand up. So this is your right hand to the sky. And it is a deep stretch. So if you have anything to prop that right hand up off the mat, it typically helps. Take a couple more breaths. And lower the hand down, step the foot back. Here we go. 5 chaturangas. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Great. All right, we are going to do that same thing on the other side. You're doing great. Stay with me here. Stay strong. Left foot all the way up to sky. Knee to the nose. Shoulders over wrist. 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Foot up to sky. And step it forward and through. And warrior 1. Very good. Opening up warrior 2. Take that reverse warrior. And warrior 2. And side angle. Again, taking whichever variations you feel like taking right now. 2 more breaths here. And if you want to take the extension, go ahead, top hand forward, bottom hand up, rotating body open. 3 more breaths. Excellent. Back to warrior 2 and triangle. So straighten out the front foot, toe heel in just a little bit, hinging forward, dropping that left hand down below the knee. If you want to take the extension, level 1 of that extension is coming forward with the front hand. Level 2, bottom hand parallel, rotating body open. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior 2. And we'll go for that balancing pose. That's our half moon. Weight onto that front foot. Right hand down, opening up. Open, open, open. And 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior 2. And just go for that runner stretch. Hop the back foot in. Both sets of toes pointed forward. Hinging forward. Just letting the head hang loose here. Dropping the head down. And you can open body up. Revolve triangle. 2 more breaths. And bring the hand down, step the foot back. All right, now we're almost there. We're going to slow it down after this. So just stay strong. We're going to go for 10 push-ups, followed by 10 mountain climbers, and then we're going to slow it down. So stay tough with me. Here we go. 10 push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips up, downward facing dog. And back to plank. We have mountain climbers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. All right. Great work. Slowing it down. Yellow pigeon in here. So right foot up to the sky, down facing dog split. And we'll go ahead, bring it in for a landing here. Knee to the outside of the mat. You can sit the hips nice and far back. And a couple options here. Option 1, just let your body release over that leg. Option 2, you get a little bit of a quad stretch. Grabbing the back knee here. You'll be able to see it a little better on the other side. Good. Couple more breaths here. All right, nice work. Go ahead and bring it back to a downward dog. Go ahead and bring the left foot up to sky. Facing dog split. Bring it forward. And Again, take whatever variation of that pigeon you would like. Nice. No rush, guys, but you can go ahead and bring yourself back to down facing dog and jump through to a seated place on the mat. All right, so that was really great work. We work on strength through repetition of the movement, and each week we get a little bit stronger with that. We're gonna go for just a little bit more work here, and we're gonna start with our back bends. All right. So the back bend. I'll do it this way, so it's a little easier to see. I'm gonna go ahead and be on my back. First, we'll do a bridge. Just all the way up, toes pointed forward. We'll take 5 breaths here. Now, as you breathe, you can start to bring some awareness in the torso. Really let the torso get nice and soft. Let the ribs get soft. They can open up and breathe all the way up into the tops of your shoulders and all the way out. Bring that nice oxygen into your body. 3 more breaths. Once you get your 5 breaths, go ahead and lower the hips back down to the mat. Okay, we'll do our second back bend. I'm going to say that's yogi's choice. You could do another bridge as we had just done. You could do a full wheel, or if you have a yoga block or something to prop your hips up, even your hands, just do that. I'm going to go for the full wheel right now, so I'm going to bring my hands next to my ears. I'll press my hips up, and then up to the sky. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower all of that back down. Good. We'll do an inversion today. That'll be shoulder stand. So for that, we're going to go ahead and bring it to a plow pose. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the feet back behind. Try not to hit any lawn furniture in the process. And then I'm going to bring my feet up to the sky here. So want to be the feet tracking over the shoulders. Any variations you'd like to with the feet are fine. I'm going to keep mine kind of just plain old center here. Letting go for another 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to bring the feet back and go ahead and roll it forward. And I'll just windshield wiper my knees side to side. All right. So we'll just take a moment, do a little work to release our bodies. Keep the knees up. So this isn't quite going to be like Shavasana because we're going to start to release some tension that we might have in our body. So keep the knees up. Keep the feet. Feet can be as wide or as close together as possible, as you want, as is comfortable. And we're just going to bring some awareness in the back of our neck here. So just releasing the back of the neck. Giving some direction to your body. So let the weight of the head release down into the earth. Let the head release back behind you. just feeling the spine lengthening out while you do that. So as you lengthen the neck, you might be able to feel the rest of your spine being able to lengthen out because the neck controls the rest of the spine. So releasing it usually gives you some space in the rest of the vertebra as well. We're just resting, just connecting to our bodies, releasing the back of the neck, releasing the back as well. So thinking length of the back and widen the back. So now we're really doing some really subtle work during this constructive rest. So continue releasing. I think we could even release as we bring it into happy baby here. So a happy baby, grab the outsides of the feet, just opening up. You release the legs away from the pelvis as you do this. Just getting some space between that upper leg bone and the pelvis. Go ahead and release. Continue releasing as you roll over to one side, pressing up and bringing it to a comfortable seat. And we'll end with 3 mindful breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll bring our hands to heart center. Thank you so much for your time today. Namaste.